coming on the camera with realness. I am so tired. I don't want to have to go to work today, but I must fulfill my duties and get my money. But I wanted to come up here after eating the fuck out of some potatoes, and just talk and be expressive. I feel like when I'm home, especially when I'm home and my roommate is not here, I can get really comfortable existing in silence, which to me is beautiful. It's really comforting, because I talk so much and I resonate so much with being a social butterfly and moving all around, especially when I'm out. So I like the balance of not speaking that much when I'm here. I don't typically have phone calls. I do just like to exist in myself. But on the other end of that, I've realized that when I'm not jotting down my thoughts, or when I'm just keeping the thoughts in my head, I can get a little swallowed up in them, whether they're good thoughts, bad thoughts, in between thoughts, just thoughts. And so I want to use my voice as a safe space for me to talk about how I am feeling. And it's just been a lot of learning recently, a lot of learning and internalizing that I've been doing by myself. And in some parts, I think that it's a really nice thing to exist by myself. I love my energy. I'm very grateful for all of the work that I've put in to come to know myself. Let's see if that'll, no, I guess I'm just glowing like that. But I'm like, is it gonna adjust or, okay, I'll hold it like that. Yeah, I love existing in my energy. I love being with myself. But I'm like, sometimes the threshold of solitude to loneliness can have a middle ground that I'm not always sure how to navigate until it reaches the end of the threshold and it feels like loneliness. And sometimes I really can feel lonely, as we all do. But I am proud that even if I'm just rambling and jumbling on without direction, I'm at least seeking direction in the words that I choose to convey, and the ability for me to pick up a phone or a camera and start recording. Yeah, the latter half of this year really has just been me seeking silence so that it may help me seek direction. And I feel like things are really coming to, but we all have days, we all have periods in our life, whether the bigger picture is ebbing or flowing, where things really just can feel directionless. And this is where I have to put forth the energy of intentional thinking and really internalize that it's okay to have days where you feel like shit. It's okay to have days where you don't want to be around people, even when you naturally exist around other people. It's okay to have days where you don't want to talk. It's okay to have days where you don't want to clean and, get your chores and your duties done. But on the end of that, I'm grateful to know that what responsibilities I do have will get done, and that the pressure of time that I put onto myself, I don't have to abide by. It's really good to be proactive. I fully agree with that, because proactiveness really does help you maintain the most precious currency that you have, time. But when you exist in a state, in an array of the West, this country, I really am safe to sit with the fact that because I put off doing my chores for 2 more days, the world is not going to end, nor is anyone going to hate me. And if they do, it's okay to really take these things impersonally, because it's not really about them. It's not really about them. And at the end of the day, I just want to sit here and create this video as a reminder to myself that I am safe, and that whoever ends up watching this, and if you get to this point, you end up sitting with the fact and knowing that you are safe as well, and that your nervous system can relax, and that in the regards to the Most High, you will wake up the next day and remind yourself again that you are safe and that you can relax. And that's what really matters to me. That's a beautiful thing for me to sit with, even when things don't make sense. It's so okay for things to not make sense. Eventually they will make sense. You don't really see things when you're in the thick of it, or understand the perspectives around when you're in the thick of it. But I know that all of this is gonna come back full circle. And to look back at this, I know that at some point, it's gonna be a beautiful thing to see how it all ends up making sense. Yeah.